First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Goff now looks to throw.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Goff now looking to throw.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is St. Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to throw, Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Sunday. X-call.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Brown. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Walker now at 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Out to his left. Walker with a grab, left side. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here we go,
Throwing now is Geno. Dancing to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll just get rid of it.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack that moved him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Pressure can come from all over when we're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Goff.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw is Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. To the air again. Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Now Montgomery running right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. It's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Goff. Wright's got it.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Brock Wright.
52 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers
or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs, they just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
53.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Derek Hall able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Here we go.
Smith to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Here we go, hey.
They snap it to Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here we go, here we go. Slow ball, slow ball. Check 58.
Here's Walker.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, slow.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
49, flip her off, 49. Here we go.
Walker. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Here's Smith.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle.